I have $1 million, then I will see myself as a successful entrepreneur. I feel it's really a big myth for people to believe that it's like when it's similar to like people always say that when I have $1 million, then I will see myself as a successful entrepreneur. Or some of you say 1 million is too little. I'm just giving an example. It can be 10 million, 1 billion, doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is that we always associate that to the truth, to the idea that we must have something external first to make us feel something, whether it's to make us feel worthy, make us feel happier, make us feel free, make us feel fulfilled. I personally believe in the otherwise. Because if we depend on that, it will be chasing after that. For example, like if someone who believes that I need like $10 million to become successful, I would definitely be chasing $10 million for the maybe next 5, 10, 20, 30 years to feel that, to come to the point that I reach that goal and then I'll feel like, I am successful. But then when you reach that moment, a lot of my friends, when they reach that moment, they realize that someone else is doing 100 million. They will feel like, hey, I'm not that successful. Other people will be. Then maybe I get to the 100 million, I will be. Then they start chasing after the 100 million, right? Then when you reach 100 million, of course, the story keeps on going on. So I personally feel that it's like, why do you have to suffer all the way? It's a strong word here. To get to the point of successful and happy and fulfilled only for that like moment. Why can't you have it now? Because most people do not explore the possibility of having it now. Then your question will be like, how? I don't have $1 million in my bank. I'm not good in this or that, because that has been the way you think. You believe that you must have something out there for you to feel that, but you may or may not need, you see? So I give you a simple example here. I want you to think about the feeling as like a switch inside you, like a switch, you turn it on. So if I have $1 million, I turn on a switch. So what makes you happy? You may think that, hey, I have this $1 million, that's why I am happy today. But you must understand, you must have a switch to feel happy. If you today have $1 million, but you do not have a switch, you wouldn't be feeling happy. So the $1 million doesn't really give you happiness. That $1 million is a trigger. It triggers like a good trigger. It triggers something, a feeling, a chemical change, endorphin inside you. And that trigger become real because there is a chemical change in your body. When you believe that you have $1 million, you feel happy, right? Very simple. So it means that catalyzes a feeling inside you. And that feeling is yours. It's waiting to be catalyzed. It's waiting for it's something to trigger the switch to turn it on. But do you need to wait until that moment to turn on the switch? What if you have the ability to switch it on with or without that external thing? There is a way, isn't it? If you think about it, it's so logical. It's just a switch. It's a chemical change inside you. That's why some people, when they meditate, when they imagine, if they have a dream, just like we have a dream. We dream of, maybe we got a jackpot in a dream, and then the dream became so real, right? You feel so euphoric, so happy, so excited in the dream, and all the chemical change inside you while you are in the dream. So you must understand your body do not recognize whether it's real or whether you are imagining it. And that can be changed inside you. Once you understand this, you can actually live fully, even without you achieving the dream first. Then you will be maybe questioning, then why do I want the $1 million then? Then the $1 million, the meaning to earn the $1 million eventually will change. Because now the $1 million doesn't give you the equation happiness anymore, because you are already happy. When you are already happy, then it will be so much easier for you to do your job. You become so more passionate at doing whatever you are. That journey become a much enjoyable journey. Then what's the point of getting there? The point may get there with a different purpose now. Because that $1 million will you are giving birth to a new meaning to that $1 million. That $1 million is no longer the meaning for you. That $1 million can be a meaning for a greater purpose. You will have to define that, not me. What I'm saying is that you do not need to depend on the external to turn on the switch inside your heart. You have to learn to turn on it differently. Then you can be happy, you can be free, you can feel love, can have that joy with or without any of the external stimulus. It's all within you. We all know the answer is within us, but most people do not spend time, spend their energy to study this, to understand themselves. This is from my own personal experience. I understand that it's very true that we do not need any external to have that feeling, because the feeling we all need inside us. We are just waiting for something to turn on the switch. And now, by understanding this, you have to find your way to turn it on.